Hello my YouTube family, Josiah here, No Gaming, bringing you guys some more Dark Souls PvP. This time I'm actually using my intelligence build character outside of the forest, and this is actually going to be some entertaining PvP. I feel like this is some of the most exciting PvP I've ever taken part in. There's some really intense and close matches. Some that I lose, some that I win, that you guys will get to see. So I really enjoyed this, and actually, I have to be completely honest, I've never PvP'd much with an int character, but I am kind of in love. And it's not the sorcery so much. I just love the range of weapons that int characters have access to. I also really like the outfit. Excuse me. Frog in my throat or something. I also really like the outfit my character has on. I think it's really cool looking. Stylish, if you will. But I really like the way that this character looks. I haven't really thought of a name for this or anything. The character in game is named Lars. I don't really want to go with that though, but I really like this character. I like the robes, I like the look. I'll have this shield just because it looks cool. I have Holy Crystal Soul Mask and Crystal Soul Spear, which are both pretty usable sorceries. I also am using the Titanite Catch Pole, and I was going through all the weapons that an int character has access to, that like scale off of intelligence naturally, like if you don't buff, because there's also a magic and enchanted. But there's a Titanite Catch Pole, Velka's rapier, the Moonlight Greatsword, the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. There's all these weapons that I honestly didn't really acknowledge that were in the game before, and I just narrowly killed this guy. Look how much damage that Soul Spear did. And look, wait for it. I have a single digit of health. I have 6 health out of 1800 left. That was so clutch. And I was so excited I messaged that guy, and I was like, GG, I had 6 health, I told him. Oh yeah, and there's also this weapon, the Channeler's Trident, which I know people use jokingly most of the time, and I kinda am here, but you can also use that PvP-wise, and it scales off intelligence naturally. And then there's also all the sorceries, and now there's dark magics, which I don't really care for many of them. I wanted to try to use Dark Fog, but I think it's a little too long to cast, as opposed to something like Poison Mist, which you can just have an upgraded Pyromancy Flame and have it be just as effective. So yeah, I don't really like Dark Fog. I'll probably be taking that off. I also didn't get a chance to use, I believe I have Hidden Weapon? A Hidden Body I don't use. I don't know, I just don't feel like it's necessary. It's pretty much the same effect as the Fog Ring. But yeah, I'm honestly in love with this character, and I never PvP'd with intelligence before because I just felt like it was kind of the cheesy general thing. But a lot of people actually don't use intelligence. There are people that throw some sorceries on their character, but there aren't that many people, and it's not a rarity. I mean, I'm just speaking in generality. It's not really that super rare, but there are many people that, you know, don the robes and go for the whole trope, I think is the word for this. And I actually have never fought someone, I think once, and I actually did die to it. I died once to a Titanite Catch Pole, but I've only ever fought like one person using that. And that weapon is not super viable as far as its heavy attacks go, but it's really fun. And it looks badass in my character, just to put it plainly. I love it, and I want to use it more. I was actually thinking of trying to do something like, because I know there's a lot of Dark Souls players, PvPers, that have like 1 billion souls, and there actually are some that I've seen that have 1 billion souls on multiple characters, which takes forever to do. But I was thinking, like, if I could ever get streaming situated, streaming my matches on this character up until he manages to get 1 billion souls, which wouldn't be that easy, but it's something I could do. And I think I get a narrow loss here. I don't know how much health he had left. He didn't actually message me. I think he might have said GG. A lot of these people did because they were really good fights. I don't know how I feel about the Homing Crystal Soul Mask. I think that's what it's called. It's okay. I don't know if it's really cheap. I don't think it's cheap, just because I know it can do a lot of damage, but it actually, and it has a lot of cast, but it's so easy to dodge. They don't really home that well. They shoot like in a straight line and then don't move afterwards. The Crystal Soul Spear. I don't know the names of these off the bat. I'm waiting for it to pop up in the match. But yeah, it does a lot of damage, and it actually does home a little bit. It curves towards the player if they roll. It's still not the easiest thing to land, but it doesn't take that long to cast either. So it's kind of a general risk reward, but it's not too risky. And the reward, at least for my character, isn't that great. It's about 800 damage that I've been landing on the majority of people. And the first 2 people that I actually ended up landing it on weren't very armored. They were rather light in the armor department. and probably even less so as far as magic defense goes. But it does good damage. I'm not gonna complain about it. It's probably more than a backstab from most of the stuff I'm using. Like the Titanite Catchpole might do about 800. I didn't actually get a chance to backstab or parry with those weapons either. I do definitely want to get practiced with the Titanite Catchpole because it is a super fun weapon. And I know, like I said, the heavy attack on it is not that viable for PvP, but if someone's standing up and they try to roll and they time their roll wrong, you can land that, and that does a lot of damage too. The heavy attack in both hands actually does significantly more than the single hand, which is actually kind of a rare thing, honestly. But yeah, it was really fun to use. This is a rather long fight we have here. It's pretty close. I do use up all my magic, or most of it. I only cast the Soul Mask just because the Velka's rapier I have is like 400 magic. No, I think it actually like 390. I'll actually show my stats at the end. I forgot again to throw them in here, but I'll go ahead and put them in. But yeah, it does like 390. It's not much, but it's not really a strong weapon to use consistently throughout the fight, especially with the lack of experience, like I said, that I have with it. So I was trying to supplement that with my magic and actually get a decent amount of damage off in this guy, and we actually traded pretty closely throughout this most of this fight. I'm not too crazy about Velka's rapier actually. If it was Velka's straight sword and it had a straight sword like horizontal swing, and then it had its R2, its heavy attack, I think I'd be more interested in it. But I actually don't really care for thrusting weapons too much. I know you could use it behind your shield, and I do that a few times. I don't really feel too good about that generally. Generally speaking, I'm using the stuff behind my shield. This is a really close fight. We're both down to pretty small amounts of health. I don't know how much health this individual has left. I'm not sure how much I have. I would wager a guess between like, well, now I have like 100 or less. Yeah, I don't know. It gets really close. And actually, right here, I wasted my last soul mass. I actually do end up using it, but I don't actually get a chance. None of them land. And I have to go to my rapier, and I'm kind of nervous about this because, like I said, this weapon, if I hit someone with it, which is like a regular attack, it's like 100 damage, so it's not very much, to say the least. So right here, I'm actually trying to use the fact that it can poke from behind the shield a little bit. I think I do land like maybe 1 or 2 attacks that manner. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about thrusting weapons, to be honest, but the Titanite Catchpole I'm actually crazy about. I didn't realize that I only had 1 recorded fight in here with it. I thought I used it a little more. But I definitely will be, since I have it then. I was hoping to poison him right there. He stood in it for a while, but he probably knows how much it would take to poison him. I might just go ahead and pop a grass. I'm not used to using green blossoms, but since I was so far away from him, I didn't really feel like there was much risk involved. So I went ahead and did that. So right here, I'm just two-handing it. I'm like, okay, I just gotta kill this guy. I could probably do enough damage to his shield because most of the damage on this thing is magic. So that's what I try to do and see if it pays off. I go for a little bit of poke right there. And the heavy attack works out for me. And I was actually really pleasantly surprised that I was able to finish him with Velka's rapier. Because like I said, it's not a weapon I was crazy about. It's a little more viable, probably, at least kit-wise and attack animation-wise than the Titanite Catchpole. Although the halberds are pretty good as far as what they can do horizontally, swinging, and locking opponents up and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it does arguably lack the ability to do the two-handed spinning attack that most halberds have. And I say arguably because some people disagree with that. That's what makes the halberd strong. Some people will agree. I personally do. But yeah. The shield I'm using is the Caduceus Kite Shield, or Caduceus. I don't know how it's pronounced. I never heard it pronounced. But yeah, I just used it because I thought it looked cool with my character. I have the Black Sorcerer hat, the Witch's Robe, actually. I think I have the Witch's Gloves and the Black Sorcerer Boots, or something like that. So I'm at 0 poise, but it's okay. I've got 1800 HP. I'm going to throw the stats at the end, just for those people who don't want to look at it and they're kind of trying to guess what I got going on here. He ran right into a Soul Spear, so that kind of turned the fight for me. I actually don't remember if I win this one or not. I don't remember fighting this guy. So let's see. This will be kind of new to me, except for the first time I experienced, but forgot. Really enjoyable build. Let me know if you guys would like to see more. I know probably most people don't. When I post too much of the same, And I know it's Dark Souls, so the content's always different because PvP is always various, but when I post too much of the same, generally the views tend to fall off, so people want me to probably, I'd imagine, to switch it up some more, but yeah, maybe the streaming thing, if I can get that situated, like I said. Let me actually scroll out here. Okay, yeah, so this is the last fight. It's about to end, I think. It's about 30 or so seconds left, yeah? I can actually tell exactly. I'm just recording in my voice in sunny Vegas, and I'm trying to hazard a guess. But I feel like I win here, but I could also see myself getting, like, riposted, and I don't remember. I could see myself getting riposted and backstabbed and dying. I land at 200 damage. Oh, no, I remember what happens. Ah, this sucks. I go to cast Dark Fog, and oh, looky, the other Phantom runs in, hits him with a Wog, and I do a little... It's not even a gesture, but yeah, that was unfortunate. I did message the guy after and say GG, but that was a scummy thing to do. That sucked. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys. Yeah, and God bless.